Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm grateful for this day. I thank God that we've been able once again to meet with you. And I believe that we are all benefiting from these tips that we're giving each other, the insights. And, if you're not the one to use it, pass it on also to the other person so that they may also benefit and that we may grow together in this journey. I told you it's a journey that we shall journey together. So today I want us to talk about the importance of family values. We all came from a family. We were born in a unit. We were born, whether you are from a single mother, whether you are from where there is a mother and a father, we all came from somewhere, and that forms our family. There are those probably you may have lost your parents, or you do not have any other sibling. You are still a family because probably you are bringing up another family. So a family unit is bound together by roles, responsibilities, by ideas and all that. So family values are those ideas, the things that tie us together, the things that they are generational. They are passed from a generation to another generation. They are the things that make us bound together as brothers, as sisters, as uncles, as aunties. We make one unit. And so it is important to have family values, because a family unit is the one that makes a society. Eventually, these are the people who also make a church, And for our case, families are the units that the church derive members from. So it is important for us to think about the values that we form in every family. And I thought that values are the things that we need to instill, especially in the parenting role. We will talk another day about the parenting types and the parenting roles. And family values are the things that you want your family to be bound by, like, this is how I want my future generation to be. So the importance of it first is that these are the things, if one member is affected, it affects the rest of us. So it is key for us to know what kind of a value are we passing in our family. And you'll find that families are being challenged nowadays. The family unit, in fact, the enemy has actually, dominated so much on the family, because once you divide the family, you divide the church, you divide the community, you divide the nation. So it's very key for us to think about families. So family values, how can we pass on godly values in our family? And this probably comes at the right time when the children are almost closing schools, because some people may not even have thought about the values that they develop in their families. So it is wise for us to think, what are these values that I want passed in my family? And how you can do it is through modeling, living that value that you want to see cascaded down to your children. The other way could be moralizing. You explain, you speak it out. This is how I want things done. And the other way could be through clarifying issues. When a child probably asks you something, clarify. So some of the values that you could pass are like honesty, telling a child or expecting a child, modeling it to a child that you need to be honest in this. That if I give you 200 shillings to go and buy probably a packet of sugar, maybe some eggs, I expect you to bring me the change back. But if you leave it for the child not to do it, without that expectation, they may not even know whether they're supposed to bring the change or not. So modeling honesty, that is one of the values that we can build in our families. The other one could be perseverance. You'll find that as we grow up and, interact in our day-to-day activities, you'll find challenging situations. And it is only through a family unit that you're taught how to persevere in some of these difficult circumstances. So even giving a child some task that is hard, it will make them know that, I need to be responsible. I need to be active. I don't need to lie idle. And you are able to build that perseverance in a child. The other thing that you could have as a value is respect. How do you treat other people? Do you respect even visitors when they come to your place? Do you respect others? In fact, respect is two-way. That I'm expecting this from you. I'm expecting you to honor me in such and such a circumstance, and I also get it. I also give it back to you. So respect is something that is very, very key. Because in our today's society, you'll find people who are disrespectful. How do they even greet people? How do they even respond to people? That responsiveness, that ability to know that I have a duty as a person to take, to have respect for other people. The other one could be a value on timeliness or keeping time. How do you build this? Even the way you have a schedule of waking up in your own home, it determines a lot how you model that behavior in your child. Creating even family time to fellowship together. You may not have supper the same time, all of you, but at least have a culture. Have a way that in a week, probably 2 or 3 days, you're having family meals together, or even family time together to fellowship. In a family, personally, where we have members of my family who are out of the country, we have set a particular day in the course of the week that we fellowship together. Why? To increase our bond, to increase our communication, to increase, to just catch up on each other. How are you doing? And that family time, it makes us, it's like a tradition that we have built around ourselves, and we are able to interact and to know how is the other person doing. So as a family, purpose to create some family time, build that value within yourselves, and you realize that you will be, the love bond will even increase more and more. The other value could be empathy, being kind, going through, in a family is where you can just be yourself. And you're finding so many people probably not being able to face life because the value of empathy and being kind to themselves was never built in the family unit. So are you able to go to be with, people and empathize with them? Are you able to connect with people? Are you able to give yourself to people as they also give themselves back to you? Building that value that I may not know what you're going through. I may not, but I can, I can just be there for you. I can feel you. I can connect with you because I empathize with you. So let's build some of these values in our family units. Let's cultivate a culture of building a family structure that is built on values that are godly, values of even loving others and loving God, passing it down the line, because you may not be there in probably those generations, but whatever you inculcate, even a tradition of probably a birthday, or even when you have these holidays, cultivate something that makes your family connect together, because eventually this will be passed down generations, and it will not only help you the now, but also in your future. And you'll be glad to say, I thank God that I built such a relationship within my family unit and within the course of your lifetime. So make impact in your family when you're alive right now. Don't wait for people to make and to build values for you. Start it in your own home, and the Lord will richly bless you. Thank you.